quarterly numbers are out, and investors are disappointed. The Elon Musk-led company delivered more than 380,000 electric vehicles in the first 3 months of the year. That's down 8.5% from 1 year ago. Analysts had expected a number closer to 450,000, and the 70,000 car shortfall contributed to Tesla's 5% stock drop Tuesday. But in the global competition for electric vehicles, the news was better for the American car maker. Tesla reclaimed its title as the #1 seller of fully electric vehicles. Last quarter, the company fell behind BYD, a Chinese firm which counts among its backers Warren Buffett. Rebecca Elliott covers Tesla for the Wall Street Journal, and she joins us. Rebecca, why did Tesla's sales fall short, and why did experts think they were going to be closer to 450 than 380?
Sure. Well, this is the first time since 2020 when Tesla's quarterly deliveries fell year over year. And that came down to a couple of factors. One, interest rates are higher than they were a few years ago. We're seeing electric vehicle growth slow more broadly. And then also Tesla's lineup is getting stale. The company also pointed to a handful of production setbacks in the first 3 months of the year.
And then, so what do we know about companies like BYD, its market, and how does it compete with Tesla in this larger global competition?
Sure. China's BYD has been growing very quickly. It has a couple of strengths, particularly the way the market is shaping up right now. It sells electric vehicles and plug-in hybrids. It also has a wider array of offerings, many of them at a more affordable price point.
And help us remember, or maybe we didn't know at all in the first place, how does the U.S. compare with other countries in EV production and adoption?
EV adoption in the U.S. has lagged behind that in many other parts of the world, China, Europe, and in the U.S. right now, we're seeing EV penetration continuing to grow, but more slowly than it was just a year or two ago.
Alrighty, guys, welcome on in. Welcome on in, guys. Savage Unfiltered. Before we bring in our scheduled guest here, I'm sure he's got a lot to weigh in on this issue. I wanted to talk about, Tesla's now supposedly going to be dropped by the insurance carrier Geico. I've been seeing that surface a little bit on X, not covering it so much. I'm not sure if people are aware of this or if people are thinking, all the conspiracy nut jobs of podcasters at it again. They're making spin. They're creating the language.
Wear my Shockcaster shirt. Yeah, no, sorry to shock you, but this is happening, you morons. And you show the CBS News clip. Normally it stands for complete bullshit news, but they're dealing in reality there. I mean, with Hurricane Helene, I think it was. I don't think it was the latest one. Under Helene, there was a Tesla caught fire. And this is an issue. Those batteries are lithium ion, and they will catch fire if they get wet. And mix in, rather than regular water, salt water to the mix. If that battery compartment is at all compromised, if it isn't 1,000% sealed with waterproof seals so nothing gets in there, and the salt can eat at the seals, get in there, cause a lithium ion battery fire, and those require special trucks, the foam trucks, to put them out. You don't put more water on a lithium ion battery fire, you get more fire. It's a chemical fire. And the foam truck couldn't get to it. So people's houses were at risk because they had to let that Tesla sit there and burn itself out.
So here's my question: Do you believe that it's a good move for possibly Geico dropping Tesla from their coverage? I mean,
No.
Joe, before you answer that, they do have other vehicles that are EVs on the cover.
Yeah.
Is that going to spark some biased comments from people saying, like,
Well,
why are you dropping Tesla?
Auto insurance, like it or not, people, deal in actuarity tables, cost, benefit, risk, the risk actuary tables. So, no, I don't think they should remove them. But yes, I think Tesla owners should make them pay more. The risk is greater than there are more, for whatever reason. I'm sure Elon and them are looking into it. There seem to be, I allege, I don't know for fact, I haven't dug into the stats myself, but I think anecdotal evidence, whenever I see an EV fire, it seems to be a Tesla. So more of them seem to be catching fire and burning than the other EV brands. I've never seen a Chevy Volt or Bolt on fire. I've never seen a Ford F-150 EV version or Chevy Silverado on fire, the EV version anywhere. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I haven't seen it. And again, not digging into the stats. Like, I've owned DeLoreans in the past.
Oh, yeah. You've owned two. I wasn't aware of that. You're the proud owner of, what was it, like 15,000 purchases back then in the 80s? Maybe more. I don't know. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I had a DeLorean in the 80s. I had a DeLorean in the early 2000s. Both times. In the 80s, ran into financial issues. Just couldn't afford to keep it because the high insurance rate. And a specialty car like that only 30,000 were made, and only half that ever actually made it out, half-ish made it to the streets. I expect the cost to be up there in 2000s. Then my health went bad, had to go on disability. Couldn't keep it as an extra car, had to sell it. But insurance is, depends on the car, depends on the driver, depends on the area. That again, theft-wise, some vehicles are more theft-prone. The thieves want to, like Dodge Chargers, high, expensive insurance rate because they get stolen a lot. All of these things.
Savaged Uncut with Michael Gardner.
They don't factor that in. And I want to encourage some of the people that are viewing us, guys. We're on a lot of platforms today, including X, Facebook, and Rumble, as well as a new platform that we just picked up here, Daily Motion TV. If you guys are not aware of Daily Motion TV, it's a brand new platform we're on. Search us under Savage Uncut. I tried to do the Savage Unfiltered, but some schmuck on that damn platform has taken my name. It's all right. I understand. But guys, get those comments in and we will plug in. We will. But joining us here today, I want to bring in fellow radio host, podcaster from Infinite Source Broadcasting Network, Edward Embury. Embore? Did I say that name?
Where's all that dinging coming from?
I think I butchered your name, buddy. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, it's Embury, but yeah.
Embury. Okay. My pronunciation sucks, Edward. But welcome into the show, by the way. How you doing?
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your radio program, if you like. I know you broadcast there on the Infinite Source, which is a broadcasting network through Blog Talk Radio. Tell us a little bit about that, Edward.
Well, there's not much to tell. We just basically do stories mainly on what's going on in the political arena in the West, and how the West is, it's falling, and we're just reporting on more stories daily on what's going on out there and the misinformation that the media is propagating to the public. And so we're just trying to throw it back at them with more accurate news of what's going on, especially politics.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your views on this on this Tesla we're talking about, right? Possibly Tesla, being dropped from the insurance company of Geico, which is a very large insurance company, by the way, folks. And that says a lot if they are planning to, drop Tesla or several EV models through the Tesla company. How is that going to cause reactions with customers that may be having Geico as their insurance company with their Teslas?
Well, I understand why. And let's face it, we drive in all kinds of weather.
Sure.
And batteries, I love the guy who made the comment about salt water because, yeah, it's a great conductor of electricity. We all know that. So, yeah, in those situations, I'm not so sure. But snow and rain, yeah, I see there being a problem there. And if they're costing us as consumers more money, insurance-wise, because we're all paying all this into this all together. So the ones that are causing or making the most claims, of course, is bumping up our rates more. So, we have to say, is it a good thing to do or not? And if they're dropping them because it's bumping the rates up for all of us, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Tesla? Do you like the company?
No, I
know.
I'm still kind of angry at what's happened to the oil and gas industry because we had a good product. I'm not a green new energy deal guy. I'm against all that. It's more disinformation. So, no, not a Tesla, not an electric vehicle fan at all.
No. Yeah, I hear you. I'm not a big fan of them. I mean, sure, they're great for short distance. If you want to go to the local town or groceries and stuff. For long distance, no, I don't want to go from Georgia up to New York and spend an extra probably 12 hours just getting there when it really would take me like 24. I don't want to spend 36 hours and stop 12 times to charge my damn car up. No. I'm sorry. No. So.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is one of the problems. I mean, even if you did run out of gas, you carry a 5-gallon can of gas. What are you going to do when you run out of charge? I mean, you're stuck there till somebody can buy and boost you or charge you for a couple hours to get you to the next charging station, wherever the heck that may be.
Yeah.
Could be a long ways away. I don't know, but
yeah, and the Biden administration took $7 billion, built 6 charging stations with that. My God, $7 billion you could have handed out. God knows, I'm not doing the math in my head right now, but however many electric vehicle owners there are, divide up the $7 billion, you could have just given money to help with the recharging. But yeah, it's not, if I still were working and had my 6-figure salary and was still married and she almost had a 6-figure salary, together a very nice income, I'd love to have a Tesla Roadster as a 3rd or 4th car to have fun with and tool around every once in a while, but as a regular car, not practical. Not like the Chevy Silverado truck, because that platform has a lot of room for a lot more batteries. You get more mileage out of it per charge, unless, of course, you actually try to use the truck as a truck and try to pull something. Then you get nowhere on those charges.
Yeah, like, I mean, you remember like President Trump said just recently, he said, guys, if you want to get a Tesla, get a Tesla. If you want to get a regular EV, get a regular EV. If you want that, fine. But this federal government should not basically force people into EVs. They really, I mean, they're pushing it like left and right. The whole Green New Deal and the whole Bernie Sanders bullshit where, we need electric vehicles because we need to save our planet from excessive amounts of gas that goes into our atmosphere.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned Bernie Sanders, Mike, because Bernie Sanders, multimillionaire.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy, champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Hannity. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Hannity. Hannity, bring it on.
Lying communist, of course. He's all for money when he has money, just nobody else gets to have it. Multi-millionaire, 3 mansions, 1 on the ocean front. So this bull about the oceans rising going to wipe out all the oceanfront property, he doesn't believe it. He owns a home. And does he own an electric car? No. He owns a $250,000 European gasoline-powered sports car.
Yeah, he's a fucking
lying hypocrites. Yes.
Yeah, a fucking hypocrite. I'll say it. I'm not afraid that he's a fucking hypocrite. He really is. You know, for all my people viewing me on Facebook, I'm sorry. This guy that you support, maybe, Bertie said, he's a fucking hypocrite. They're all hypocrites. Oh, electric vehicles. Bullshit. They drive around in vehicles that they freaking apparently are fighting against. Like, come on.
I have to add
go ahead.
No, I was just going to add a couple more things to the electric vehicles. I live in Canada, of course, Toronto area. So the farther you go up or across in Canada, the colder it gets. And batteries just, it's just a bad thing for cold weather. It just takes way too much to drive a car, charge a car with these batteries. The charge doesn't last long. And it's a well-known fact, but to your point, though, we should be allowed that freedom of choice. If we live in the ideal climate, say California, yep, by all means, buy the electric, but have the choice, where you can either buy it or not. But dismantling the oil and gas industry because, you're trying to diminish or cut down on our GDP is criminal. And let's face it, they're going after our economy, trying to make everybody equal around the world with this new world order. I'm not a United Nations fan. We got to get rid and kick out United Nations from ruling us and ruling us at the same time. Let's get rid of them, become the countries of the West that we want to work with.